question, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, you can't really overlook the importance of Bruno Fernandes in this side. A lot of players of his ilk may be seen rightly or wrongly as luxury players, and he's anything but. A work ethic I've always admired, and he's still hard at it as ever.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. So it's away we go then. João Neves. Nuno Mendes. Oh, it's come loose. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. Goes for the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bernardo Silva really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Wan-Bissaka, gently done. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bernardo Silva, Pedro Neto, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tuanzebe goes forward. Araujo makes the interception. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, another save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
And now the breakaway. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's in a great position here. Oh, that's a very deep... Bernardo Silva! And he comes up trumps again.
Bernardo Silva really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Bakambu looks to get on the end of this. Vitinha does really well to win the ball there. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva picks it up out wide. Nice control. It's a mighty effort! Superb goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Cristiano Ronaldo demonstrated great strength there, and he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Portugal gain their reward with an early goal. Has a look and plays it forward. João Cancelo. João Cancelo, who's set up one goal so far. Pedro Neto. Vitinha played over towards the opposite flank. Well, they could break here. Mbemba. Masuaku. And that's really well manoeuvred. Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto. Gonçalo Inácio. João Neves. Moved on forwards. Masuaku. Bakambu is onto it in a flash. Nice interception, well timed. Bruno Fernandes. Receives it in a good position here. Pedro Neto played out to the left flank. He's had a shot! It's a loose in for the pieces. Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's a goal kick. Wan-Bissaka. And it's played forward. And it's hoisted clear. Pedro Neto shifted upfield. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. João Cancelo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he really got hold of that. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. Araujo. Bernardo Silva. João Neves. Aim forwards. Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo! Chance again. No.
Portugal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And it's Masuaku. Bruno Fernandes. Spread out to the left. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Over to the left. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. Portugal are already ahead, the perfect start.
Well, this is all down to a big team commitment to exercise a measure of control, and it's working.
Pedro Neto. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. This is gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
João Neves. Portugal look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. Vitinha looks to the other side. Wan-Bissaka, driven forward. Portugal have got themselves in front very early here. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo chooses to go cross-field. And that is out of play. It's Bruno Fernandes. And he's heaved it away. Inacio forwards and with intent. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo has got himself a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, super goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. That was beautiful. Something close to genius. And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Portugal find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Mendes, some resolute defending there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Pedro Neto. And here's Neto. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's neat. Time to deliver. Ronaldo opts to play it back. And the counter is on. Masuaku. Oh, that's a nice ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Araujo shifted upfield. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cross goes in there. Mbemba is there. Struck first time. Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Bernardo Silva clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Masuaku. That's really well manoeuvred. Masuaku. That's a good run down the left. What a throw in. Here comes the cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Bruno Fernandes, and it's lofted through here. Wan-Bissaka, and it's played forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Araujo, aim forwards. João Neves. João Neves, gently done. Pedro Neto. Out to the left it goes. Danger averted for now. Pedro Neto, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes, spread out to the left. Bakambu, now he's off and running. Araujo. Vitinha. Portugal have scored 2 quick goals here. Nuno Mendes. That's good play. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Cleared away. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Vitinha. And he's there to get it away. That'll be a throw. Pedro Neto. Oh, it's played into the area. Inacio, and he goes cross-field. Played towards the other side.
Portugal, well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Vitinha. João Cancelo. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Calmly anticipates. Moved on forwards. João Neves. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. João Neves, forwards and with intent. That is a brilliant interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Chance here to counter. Bakambu. And the keeper beats it away. Tuanzebe. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Wan-Bissaka, and it's played forward. Bakambu! A real chance and a real let-off. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Araujo gets across to intercept that. And here's Bruno Fernandes. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's found some space. Over to the left. Oh, that's not going to find its target. And it's Vitinha. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, where you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Portugal are having a ball here. Tuanzebe. Oh, there's a probing ball. Out to the right. Very nicely done. Bakambu. Bernardo Silva. Araujo. João Cancelo. Gonçalo Inácio. Inácio shifted upfield. Played out to the right. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that could set him on his way. Araujo with the clearance. And that's a throw. Muscular approach does pay off here. Araujo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Araujo, aim forwards. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, they could be caught out here. And it's hoisted clear. Masuaku, gently done. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, red, nice interception. Bakambu is onto it in a flash. João Cancelo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Masuaku. Knocks it out wide. João Cancelo getting this one clear. Oh, sweet feet. That's going to go a long way. And reclaimed it in a trice. Portugal half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Pedro Neto. Gonçalo Inácio looks to the other side. Now it's Bakambu.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Araujo played out to the left flank. And here's Bruno Fernandes. He's found a way through. Nuno Mendes. Now here's the... Oh, what a climb! It wasn't a great header in the end. Gonçalo Inácio. Inácio shifted upfield. And here's Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
João Neves. Pedro Neto. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's a cute ball. And he cuts out the supply. João Cancelo. And it's Mendes. Good ball. And the shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bernardo Silva. Wan-Bissaka can get it clear. Masuaku, and it's played forward. And here's Bakambu. And here's Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Oh, he's in! Bernardo Silva. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. That defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal. And it had to be.
Bernardo Silva might well be in for a mouthful from his boss if his teammates don't get there first.
João Cancelo chooses to go cross-field. Bernardo Silva. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Moved on forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's really well manoeuvred. Wan-Bissaka, up towards the front line. Bakambu. Can he finish? Inacio forwards and with intent. And it's played forward. Out to the left it goes. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Mbemba tries a shot! Oh, there was plenty on that. He is just caressed. Oh, smashing header! Oh, terrific save.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Pedro Neto. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And the first half is done. Have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quick into pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Portugal pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. That gets things going for the second half. Mbemba. Inacio cuts out the pass. Bernardo Silva. Araujo. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. Moved on forwards.
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Bakambu, now he's off and running. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Tuanzebe. That's a sharp pass. Nuno Mendes. Araujo. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Cancelo. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Real chance! Keeper is right behind it.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Defending was strong and firm. And Bernardo Silva! Without the best in the keeper.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Big chance! He's got it all! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Portugal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. João Neves gets over and intercepts. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Ronaldo has it out wide and in space. It's run loose here. Now that's well seen too. Tuanzebe, nicely aimed pass. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto looks to get on the end of this. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Masuaku shifted upfield. That's the throw. Succumbs to the pressure. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Ronaldo wins the duel this time. Araujo. Aim forwards. Pedro Neto. Inacio, gently done. Bakambu. He can run onto that. Chance, surely! Bernardo Silva. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Masuaku. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Bakambu. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Gonzalo Inacio. Moved on forwards. Pedro Neto. Hit into the middle. He's having a shot! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Araujo. And it's Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. João Neves. Pedro Neto. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
Back into the middle. Great defending, strong and determined. That's been drilled forward. Bakambu is flagged offside. João Cancelo. That is lovely. Bruno Fernandes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Into the channel. Firmly met. Araujo shifted upfield. Nuno Mendes.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Mbemba. Oh, this looks sharp. And that's been won straight back. And it's played forward. Araujo clears it away. Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva! He's put his foot right through that one.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Nuno Mendes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Played out wide. Oh, that's nice. 60 minutes played. Plenty waiting in the middle. And he shoots! Really well taken goal. there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
How many? Just how many?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Spread out to the left. Nuno Mendes. Great chance! He's kept it out. That's a great save.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And claimed it back swiftly. Do have a chance to counter here. Araujo. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha, played towards the other side. João Neves. Vitinha. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Tuanzebe gets rid without sophistication. Pedro Neto. Over to the left. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Chance to deliver. Up he goes! Oh, it needed better placement. Time for a change in personnel. And he shoots! Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Masuaku. Nice physical challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Oh, nice touch. Climbs up big! It's a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Inacio wins the duel this time. João Cancelo. Vitinha forwards and with intent. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Proves too strong. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. João Cancelo. Always onto this. Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto! And that has faded wide.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
That is a little undercooked. And it's Masuaku. Great run on the overlap here. Out to the right. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. João Neves with the clearance. And it's going to be another one. They've played it short. Masuaku. Now then, the ball's come loose. Ball swung in. And he's there to clear it. Wan-Bissaka. That's tidy. Gonzalo Inacio. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Cancelo. João Cancelo is fouled. And he thumps it clear. Araujo. Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. And they can counter here. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. There's the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Looking for a decent ball in. Looking for a corner. Well, the clearance is short. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, nicely intercepted. Mbemba. Driving on, a real charge here. Bruno Fernandes. That's been slipped through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish of true class! How many, just how many? The golf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Bernardo Silva. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo played out towards the right wing. The cross. Mbemba tries to clear. Half an hour gone in the second half. Masuaku. Aim forwards. And he's onside. Bakambu's cross. That's not going far. Gonzalo Inacio. And it's played forward. Bernardo Silva spread out to the left. Wan-Bissaka gently done. Nuno Mendes. Gonzalo Inacio. Moved on forwards. Wan-Bissaka gets over and it could be danger here. Pedro Neto. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo! Keeper always had the measure of that. That has been knocked clear. Portugal with another chance from a corner. And he's there to clear it. He can get that clear. Bernardo's... Oh, smashing header! No, he can't turn it in.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Clearly not happy with that. Jim, it looks to me as though both sides are shifting their tactics here, aren't they?
Well, it's attack versus defence now, and it's actually quite abrasive. One side looking to get balls into the box, and the other doing their utmost to repel whatever arrives.
Bruno Fernandes. Cristiano Ronaldo. Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka forwards and with intent. And it's played forward. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, and the shot! And it's been taken short. Bakambu looking to run onto it. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes. Chance for a shot! Sticks it away! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Oh, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Calmly anticipates. João Neves. Vitinha. Mendes chasing after it. Wan-Bissaka have it back and can go again. Tuanzebe. Good-looking ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Gonçalo Inácio. That's really well manoeuvred. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbemba. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. What a save by Diogo Costa! Oh, terrific save. Gonçalo Inácio. The final 5 minutes. Masuaku. Showing good feet. Out to the left it goes. Lovely bit of skill. That's an excellent interception.
Pedro Neto.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo, oh, good spread. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Cancelo. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Portugal have a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Cristiano Ronaldo! And how good was that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Gonçalo Inácio. Inácio shifted upfield. And reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Bernardo Silva. Masuaku did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
There are a few waiting for it. And it's hoisted clear. Lovely feet. Vitinha, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Tuanzebe, aim forwards. And it's Masuaku. He whips in across. He's overhit it, and it's out of play. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Inácio, gently done. And he cuts out the supply. Played back to the goalkeeper. Tuanzebe. Bakambu looks to get on the end of this. Araujo. Vitinha.
Pedro Neto.
João Neves. Bernardo Silva. Araujo. João Neves. Moved on forwards. Oh, he's found support out wide. Up he goes! No joy, but a decent try. And it's played forward. João Cancelo.
Bruno Fernandes.
João Cancelo. He can run onto that. Goes for a shot! Well, the ball's come loose here. Gets a good foot in there. Bakambu. Now, what about a counter-attack? Araujo makes the interception. Araujo, and the keeper's got it again. Well read, nice interception. And the referee brings it to a close. Portugal, well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required.